the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Meno kasa idea se okopie mu NDC amanyuko ni ma Egya dem butu a enye asem koto na hwan na se John Dramani Mahama eni hɔ a ono ebe succeed no na sɛdeɛ ye ne anim no edin ne de bebree na aba beto abonten na de ama na ye hu ni se Nketiah a yenyaa ne se Johnson Asiedu Nketiah ene Julius Debrah eyade se omuntem emokra omuntem enye fine all in the name of say obia epede se John Dramani Mahama obedi na ade nti amamente me ho ase ekoso ewo NDC amanyukonim a enye asem kotoa so far enipa bebre ni ate wom din yate Johnson Asiedu Nketiah din se ono ayi ne ti se oba sanso ena Julius Debrah ono nso yate ne din se oba Haruna Idrisu eyade se ono nso yate ne din se oba sanso ena Dr. Kesewa Toforsen enso etete ho ena Greek minister bonyina eyonti se won eba na yeda sori ya obi enim de asi Asiedu Nketiah ahyane campaign ase a mino kasa de botimi aye ne first video de aba beto abonten a oche se NDC amanyuko no emabun ne hwe se won ebeto aba ede aman because ono ye courageous osan trustworthy ene nsem a Asiedu Nketiah twetwe e video no enye asem kotoa na wo de ebepo hwi ni akwa video ni ewi a NDC amanyuko ni lawyers ne nso ahyase condemn abronye arrest ene judgment a judge no edeby almost a set dangerous precedent na de yeni nkan ne nkonkwohwe Asiedu Nketiah video ni ewi a ne akwa akotie NDC lawyers no.
Fellow Akatamansonians, fellow Akatamansonians.
On the issue of the arrest of party functionaries, I think that I agree with you totally that the decision of the trial court judge, especially in the Abronya case, defies every logic and every legal principles that I have come into contact with as a young lawyer. That point must be made. That decision, when I read it last night, I was embarrassed by that decision, especially as a government spokesperson. I simply it didn't just sit well with me. I tried to look for justification behind such a decision, but I simply couldn't. But this is why I disagree with leader. Many of you in your social studies class, you know the difference when it comes to separation of powers and the different arms of government. The judiciary is on its own. The executive is on its own. The legislature is on its own. And this government promised a reset. It may be difficult for many of you to agree that we are not interfering when it comes to the functions of the judiciary. But I can tell you with all sincerity and certainty, based on where I sit, that we are doing everything within our power not to interfere when it comes to the functions of the judiciary and how they go about their judgments. And so this judgment that was released yesterday is nothing but a poor decision emanating from one of our arms of government, which is the judiciary. The very reason why the National Democratic Congress, under His Excellency President John Evans Atta Mills, made a promise in opposition to reset the judiciary. And if you read the judgment fully, you see, we are having to deal with the effects of the bad political interventions of the last regime. In 8 months, we may not be able to cure all that, but we are doing our best. And this judgment is one of the effects of the last 8 years. If you read the judgment, the same judge alluded to the fact that in 2023, he remanded an NDC activist for insulting Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as president of the Republic of Ghana. That same judge. And many of us in the NDC then condemned him for that action. It is that same judge who remanded the wound presenter. I'm sure you guys have read it. So in his mind, what he did, and he was hailed under Nanado, he can be forgiven to think that this government will also hail him. So when I read the judgment, I saw it more as self-serving agenda to force down a consistency narrative down our throats to defend. And that is not why the NDC won power. The NDC did not win power to continue the perpetuation of illegality as far as our law courts are concerned.
Yesterday we were in court. This is what the judge said. Listen to him. He's a judge. Listen to him. He says, quote, accused person before the court is facing 2 charges of misdemeanor. Misdemeanor is a lesser offense, an offense that means nothing, really. If you are convicted, it's a fine, then you go home. This is important. It says, however, in this instant case, the court will not look at only the charges being misdemeanor, but will extend it to the position of the IGP to the country. That is the head of the police service. The words which came from the accused person is likely to put the security of the nation into disrepute. Then he goes further to worsen the matter. He says, it is always said that all persons are equal are equal persons, but in practice, it is not so. Then he quotes George Orwell's satire, The Animal Farm. One of the commandments is that all men are equal, but some are equal than others. Translated into this case, all men are equal, but some are more equal than others. This is what the judge said. To remand Abronya into custody again. If you are a judge and you're remanding somebody into custody, what you are basically saying is that if the person is granted bail, he may not come to court for trial, or he would interfere in the investigation. The judge did not say this in his ruling. He says that the matter involves IGP. And all men are not the same. So if you are involved in a matter with somebody who is considered a big person in society, you go to jail. Such a dangerous precedent. If we don't talk about it, where would be our democracy? And ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged to have been part of ECOWAS Parliament. I have roamed through the sub-region. Ghana stands tall, but we can make it better.
The name of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He knew the name of Gabi Ochredako. If you want to describe any group of persons and you call their clan and their tribe names, I'm asking a simple question. Is Achem Sakawa Mafia a hate speech or not? You can say it's not. It's not perfect. Okay, so if it is not, then I can list several things that so many people have written on social media that are not hate speech. Let me also quickly come and say so. I heard the president in his engagement say that, you know, if you sit on radio and say that I wish so and so person was in a helicopter, I wish so and so is in a helicopter, the helicopter that crashed. Yeah. If you sit on radio and TV, and as a former president, you say that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is older than me, he is likely to die before I die. Is it the same? Oh, I beg you. Is the wish of? Is me wishing? Stop interfering with him. Let him. I am asking you.
You shouldn't be asking rhetoric questions.
You know, Dennis. He has his timer. He says it. So he will tell me that I have not given him enough time. I am saying that. You see, I know what I am saying. The president, he opened his mouth and said that the sitting president is likely to die before him. I am saying that point, is it a problematic point? If it is not, perfect. Then anybody sitting sitting on TV, then anybody sitting on
then he's
TV,
don't be asking them questions.
then anybody sitting on TV, I'm asking you, anybody sitting on TV wishing that another person should have been in a helicopter could not be faulted for anything. It is not up to you to determine. I beg you, it's not up to you. Why don't we have 2-year-olds dying?
There's
don't we have
nothing illegal about a person to express his wish.
Exactly.
There's nothing illegal.
Yes.
It's just improper. It's unethical.
But it's also improper.
Yes, I mean
so it's equally improper for a former president to say that a certain president is likely to die before
My father is likely to die before me. I mean, it's not. It doesn't mean I hate him. It's a statistical fact.
And I'm likely to die before.
I'm likely to die before my children.
Mr. President, you don't answer any of my questions.
Okay.
Don't look at them and ask them questions.
So I'm looking at you. The point I'm making is that the president himself is complicit, and I can give you 15 of it. I have it here. 15.
So what's your point?
15.
What's your point
of
now?
Hate speeches. 15 of divisive speeches. 15 of several speeches that fall in the same category he wants to formulate laws about. There are laws already. If I insult or say something unpalatable against you, whether you are the IGP, you are the Attorney General, you are the President, there are laws that gives you room to seek redress. Don't attempt to sneak in laws that will gag us.
No, don't sneak in.
I beg you. Don't attempt to sneak laws that will. You are stressing me up. I beg you.
I beg you, that you sneaking looks like we are.
Don't sneak in laws. Why? Don't sneak in laws. Don't sneak in laws that are attempting to gag us under the guise of I want to prevent hate speech. I want to do so and so. Why? If Abonye says that he thinks the IGP is part of an NDC strategic team, it could be possible. It could be a lie. Let the IGP take him on in his personal capacity. What we know in this country, when the same president and his government, his party people, said emphatically that our bench in the Supreme Court is loaded by MPP judges. And that, when they give judgment, they taint it as MPP judgment. They call them names unanimous FC. Are we not in this country when they call the Chief Justice, Madame Getru Tokonu, the mother or whatever of MPP?
A women's organizer.
So you see, my point here is, you benefited from all of this. Nobody died. The country didn't burn. Don't attempt to, for the fear of the same medicine being applied to you, make laws. It will not work. Like I told you earlier, counsel, you could arrest me, honestly speaking. You could. In fact, I don't have to say anything for you to go after me.
Okay.
But tomorrow morning, just as it's happening in Nepal, there will be several other people rising up to defend this right. You said we are going to come to the specific.
We don't want Nepal in Ghana.
Right? Then the government should act right.
We want demonstration when it has to happen. But we don't want anybody burning Parliament or burning our Supreme Court or anything.
Why? It's a sad day for our democracy. Very well. Counsel, I just wanted to find out if the prosecution and court on Monday, as you advise, ne Abronya lawyers, any other avenues. I was thinking they can maybe move up to the Human Rights Court. Is that an avenue for them? Yes, they can go to the Human Rights Court too. Yes, and also they can do or go back to the old court. Okay. But if the police don't want to cooperate, yes, they can go to the Human Rights Court and then listen, have it dealt with. Very well. Very well. Why? Okay. Lawyer Martin Kpebu and Motene, kind of private legal practitioner and a socio-political commentator as well. In fact, an activist, if you may. My member studio now, your correspondent or court and Nsem-Pii on my brief kakra in bare 5 minutes. What happened in court in Sia Williams in Sia Pa better saying Nyamia dom ye ho ye bibia ye boko ye da Nyamia senti Nsem-Pii time na moko drew court premises so ye de ye kontem esan se nya nti ye so beba be ye 9:30 okay nti ye bo be ye 9 ne de na ye wo hono mu aye twen esan se ye pese ye hwe arrival no ne se de mood no etie no e de drew court premises wa na onya ma ye no na police for wo dada na police for e wo honom dada but no mo no so sa nti ebre ne ko nanim no ne hu se ebinum e ba mo e be ka ho it obedrew court premises what time be 9
9:30, 9:20, 9:30.
And now omode abronye bae.
Satam na minority leader mo di kan aba. Na omobo no so say ase omo aba but yemfa abronye mai. Enti wo ye interview e wo hono a o express that ne concern say omo aba judge no so omo aba ne mum omo mfa abronye mai. Eno na asem kakra.
The time omo di abronye ba no na o kan police for na e kan ho ba na dodo be sen ye hu video ne de
se me de mani kan mu a omo ba no be 30 to 40 omo bedu
police for
na ebi wo hodada na ebi be kan
okay
na ebra omo de ne ko inside
no back no
there be omo de ne ko
court okay
enipa omo ba honom se omo ba be supporting no ebuko no so HCN app abronye and into ma police for no shelter no ma
Nsem-Pii
okay and a police for no bomb ho den anom de ko wura mu and into me sure say enunti and actually ya hon my who say reinforcement aba
police for no be
aba and into no omo ye line up a omo de guard ya actually omo timi de ko wura kan mu no nti ebi mu sa be kan ho
okay
omo no omo well omo address pa omo hye omo ho yi pa omo so e be county police for the no omo doso and e ba honom
nti court na share certain aseno prosecution no then omo catch court so omo person still omo keep abronye omo catch so omo person omo san ye hwehwemu biwa na
okay ye koye no said de na hosia no ma ye nwram ye reporter ba ko ne wram nti note na wode ba ye no ebi ene say
okay
or say issues are a prosecution no erase ye no remand the accused person to police custody. We have chanced on the strong intelligence of accused person and other videos bordering on the security of this country.
And police want to some further evidence.
Omuche say omujana emwa.
Yes.
And almost to us say we will need the accused person to assist the police on this issue. The kind of intelligence gathered indicates that I beg your pardon.
No problem.
The kind of intelligence gathered indicate need his assistance. Activities of the accused person has brought other countries to their knees.
Oh, okay.
And almost how to Asuba said the law emboldens you as if we grant the accused person's bail, he will interfere with the investigations. It is and same way be and almost so the bedrew baby now watches so siki asylum near deno. Into hono no much say if accused person granted bail, that's all be interfere
with investigations.
He is a flight risk.
Okay.
Based on his own letters he wrote seeking to abscond from this country. And into the science and same way na nankomo ejina so amu dey pay 2 weeks
okay.
And accord to say
I'm requesting for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 more weeks so I'm keep because almost so much more omanya new intelligence be a accused person. Don't say omu to help with the investigations. And almost I can't say
flight risk
or say a flight risk because we attempt to basically asylum into Omujina Ebia na wejane. And but I'm going to imagine a passport at all. But anyways, I think it's a very important point now. Also, the aba in common. A man for who the prosecution is so change that. It's not a bronye lawyer and the name.
Ura Freddy Blay ebaye.
Freddy Blay and Kasaba.
No, honum ena Mante and so ebaye.
And associates.
Yes, and Afenyo Markin so ebaye. Nipa 3 and Kasaye Edemano.
Oh, okay.
And prosecution so na Chief Inspector Lawe and Chief Inspector Tay Okufu.
Okay.
Almost so in the Jinemu Emma.
Very well, very well. I think I just wanted that bit about the prosecution needed to court and import say on person almost say keeping it's a good way out there. My nasi bibi any ever said in Komobio. Yeah, that's a for a job well done. I could see saying Sunni a higher Nsem-Pii 94.7 FM. Yeah, twa ye Jumedi no.